like hands and soap. Get a mean, let it drag on the floor. It's a 9 in the bed that I told. Working hard, we ain't having no hope. Bitch on the man, hit it with no advance.
Hey y'all, so I'm gonna show you how I prep my hair to do the little puff, fake puff on this length. Okay, so the key for me for this style is to prep it the night before. I probably could do it the same day, but I think it comes out better if I do it the night before. So this is, what is this? 2 days ago, I blow dried my hair and I did a twist and curl. I didn't do a YouTube video on it because I had to do an Instagram video and the video had to be vertical, so I couldn't do a YouTube video on it. But if you follow me on Instagram, then I'm sure you will either see it by now or you will see it soon. Essentially, my hair is stretched, right? Because obviously when my hair is in its wash and go state, it's not this elongated. So this style for me only works on my hair when I have it stretched out. I cannot do it on a wash and go or in its natural curl pattern shape. So technically you can stretch your hair however you want. You can braid it, you can twist it, blow dry it. The best way for me is to blow dry it and twist it, or do something in its blow dry state, because that's how I get the most length. But just doing a twist out on wet hair will also stretch your hair a bit. The shorter your hair is, obviously the more you'll have to stretch it, so blow drying might be the best option if you're trying to achieve a style like this and you have length similar to mine. If your hair is longer, you could probably do this on its regular textured state, but this is how my hair is looking right now. It's actually shrunken up a little bit because it's obviously really hot here in Miami, so as soon as I step outside, my hair frizzes up and shrinks a little bit. So if I were to just like sleep on this and put it in a puff tomorrow morning, I wouldn't have a lot of definition. Okay, so this is everything you're gonna need. You're gonna need some type of twisting cream, whether it be a curl defining cream, a twisting gel, something that you like to use to twist your hair. I'm gonna be using the Ajua Beauty Bailment Moisturizing Curl Defining Cream. You're also gonna need a loose gel and a stronghold edge control. So for my loose gel, I have the Wet Line Extreme Gel, and then for my edge control, I'm using the Edge Fixer Glued. You can obviously use any two of your choice. You could use Eco Styler and I don't know, any other edge control that you like to use. You're gonna need your edge tools, of course. You're gonna need some type of headband. I'm super old school when it comes to this. There's like so many tools that you could use now to create puffs on natural hair, but I still use my good old headband. You're also gonna need a small, what do you call these? Rubber band? Duh, it's a rubber band. Why did I even question myself? You're gonna need one of these little tiny rubber bands that we use on like braids and things like that. I have the ouchless ones. You're also gonna need something to put around your edges. So I just got this edge thing from my local beauty supply store. I've literally had this for like 10 years, y'all, so please don't ask me where I got it from. I don't remember, but I know I got it from a beauty supply store either here in Florida or even back when I was living in Baltimore. I really don't remember, but you could use anything that, you know, can wrap around your edges and that you can secure together. My head is peanut shaped, so I also need to have a clip because I have to tighten it and secure it with a clip in the back. So I'm just gonna use this silver clip. And then you're also gonna need some bobby pins if you have shorter hair in the back like myself. I only have one because I lose all of my bobby pins. But if you could have multiple, that would be better. But one will do if you can only find one. So I actually do this kind of backwards, and please don't ask me how I came up with this. I literally was just trying stuff. And you're also gonna need a soft bristle brush, not a hard one, but a soft one. Again, I have no idea where I got this from, y'all. I'll try to find a similar one and link it, but yeah, soft bristle brush. So first, I like to take a spray bottle of water and just saturate the surrounding parts of my hair, because when my hair dries, it doesn't move. And I need like these parts to be able to move. Okay, so after it's a little bit saturated, not too saturated, because obviously my hair is stretched, so I don't want to make it shrink too much. I'm gonna take my Wet Line Extreme Gel and just apply that all around my hair. Again, not too much because Wet Line does have a lot of water in it, so if you put too much, your hair will start to shrink up a lot. So I'm just putting this all over. Then I'm gonna take my soft bristle brush, the soft side, because one side is hard and one side is soft. And I'm just going to kind of start to brush my edges up, especially back here, like where my hair is shorter. You guys know I just recently got my hair like shaped up, so the back is shorter and the sides here are shorter, so I'm really just like pressing the gel in. And then in the back, I also like to take a little bit of my stronger edge control and put that there first to give it even more hold. So I'm just gonna take it This isn't gonna help it stay completely, but it helps to reinforce the hairs at least a little bit. And of course, I'll just take my brush and brush it. You can see this really does help to just like sleek it. And my hair ends like right here in the back, so it helps to hold it up. And then same thing on any other parts of my hair, they're a little bit shorter. So on the sides here, gotta put a little bit extra edge control. It's really important to use a hard edge control for this step because this is what's really gonna like hold it. The wet line is really just to kind of get the hair moving, you know. Okay, this next step is not mandatory, but my scalp is kind of itchy, so I'm just gonna take a little bit of my Imania Beauty High Maintenance Elixir. I don't have a routine for when I apply this, you guys. I literally just apply it whenever I think about it. And I'm just gonna put a little bit throughout my hair, like directly on my scalp, only because my scalp itches. I don't do this every single day. You don't even need that much. Just put a little bit and massage it in. I like to also put it on my edges. Oh, it feels so good. All right, so you guys can already see the fake puff is starting to form. Now I'm gonna take my headband. You actually wanna make sure that it's pretty stretchy. You don't want one that's too tight, because if it's too tight, you might squeeze your brains out, and it's also not gonna work. So I'm just gonna put it around my neck. Also, you wanna make sure that it's thin like this. You don't wanna get a headband that's too thick. And then I'm literally just gonna push it, not too far back, just like right here. And then I've been literally doing my puffs like this for years, and it's the only thing that works for me. I'm taking this little tiny rubber band. I'm gonna pull the headband as tight as I need it, because it literally will adjust. I can adjust it however I want it. Some people like to use a bra strap, I think, for this. That doesn't work for me. Some people like to use a shoelace. That doesn't work for me. I'm literally just gonna take the rubber band and wrap it around a bunch of times so it's really tight, just like that. So it's like literally perfectly sized for my head. And then I'm just going to push it up. That way it's not too tight and it perfectly fits my head shape. And then in the back, if you start feeling like some pieces falling out where your hair is a little bit shorter, just take the bobby pin and secure it. Mine really only starts to fall out like right here. I can always feel it. And then the little extra piece, I'm literally just going to tuck under here. Okay, so obviously this still looks kind of crazy. You could go with it like this, to be honest, but I like the ends of my hair to have a bit more definition. So I'm gonna show y'all how I do it. And this is why I like to do it the night before. Okay, so now that the puff is already like formed, I'm going to basically set the surrounding parts, because obviously my hair is still shorter, so the longer I leave it without putting something on it, it'll start to frizz up and eventually start like peeling out the sides. So I'm going to take my edge control again. I'm gonna put some more all around my edges. You don't have to go crazy on the edge control if you don't care to have like your baby hairs laid, but I like it. I'm gonna take the comb part of this edge brush. I bought this off Amazon, and I'm just going to kind of swoop my edges in the design that I want. It's super important to do this like immediately, because like I said, the longer you leave it, the more chance like the shorter parts will start to get out of place. You guys are always asking me how I do my edges, and this is literally it. The key is to comb it down first. Okay, so now that I have my edges laid down, I'm gonna take my little edge holder thing. I do not know what this is called. And I'm gonna hurry up and put it down so that they do not move. And this will also help to hold the pieces that are in the back that are shorter down in place. So like I had mentioned, for me, this just isn't tight enough. So I have to actually pull it as tight as I can, which is way past the end. You can see it's right here. And I'm gonna take my little clip and just clip it so it stays. All right, so now I'm going to take my curl defining cream. Again, you can use any product that you like to use for your twist outs. I've just been obsessed with this curl defining cream recently. Like, I can't wait to actually use it on a wet twist out. It's so moisturizing and it really does define, like it gives you the perfect definition. So this step will really help to give more definition in the puff, because as you can see right now, there's no definition in my puff. This is also why it's really important for me to do this at night, so it has time to set overnight. So I'm really just gonna take small sections. The smaller the sections you do, the more definition you'll have. So I'm just gonna take a little section like this. I'm gonna take the curl defining cream, just put a little bit, I don't need a lot, and then I'm just going to twist it. And you don't have to do this every night that you wear your puff. The definition will probably stay for like 2 to 3 days. And then I'm just gonna keep doing the same thing all the way around until this entire puff is twisted. Okay, so I just finished twisting. They look kind of weird, but like I said, the smaller twist you do, the more definition you have. For me, I like to fluff my hair a lot in the morning, so the smaller the twist, the more definition I'll have at the ends. If you do bigger twists and then you try to fluff it out with a pick, then you'll lose a lot of definition quicker. So yeah, for extra support on my edges, I do have this little stretchy thing that I'm going to just put right over top of it, because sometimes this purple thing will slip off. And I also like to do this to really reinforce the hair in the back that is a little bit shorter. Then I'm gonna put my satin bonnet on top. I get all of my satin bonnets from Glow by Day. I've had these for years. If you've been watching me for a while, you already know these bonnets have drawstrings. So where is it? I'm reaching for it, I don't even know where it is. Oh, it's in the back. These bonnets all have drawstrings, so they're really easy to tighten and they stay on all night. So I'm gonna come back tomorrow morning when I get up to show you guys the finished result. Hello, good morning. So I just finished doing my makeup. So I am ready to take down my hair. Go ahead and take off my scarf. Sometimes they get a little bit flat, but it's all good. All right, and just take these off. Should be super flat now. Oh yeah, you guys can see leaving it in overnight just helps to really make those edges stay in place, especially if your hair is shorter. Ow. Especially if your hair is shorter like mine. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of the Living Proof Curl Moisturizing Shine Oil and put it on my hands to take out the twists to prevent frizz. And I'm telling y'all, the I'll Do a Curl Defining Cream. Do y'all see this definition? Do y'all see it? I don't think you can see it. The definition is crazy. And when you separate these, you definitely want to make sure that you don't separate too much to where you could cause frizz. So each individual twist, I only separate like 2 more times, because when we fluff, it's gonna kind of separate even more. Okay, so now that it is mostly separated, obviously it's still really flat, so we have to fluff. I'm gonna use this silver pick. I have no idea where it's from, but you can just use any pick that you want. And I'm just gonna fluff out the roots. This is what gives the puff its length. And I just keep fluffing all the way around. But you don't want to fluff all the way to the ends, because then you're gonna lose the definition. Sometimes I'll also take a little bit of edge control again and smooth down like anywhere where my edges might have got messed up from me washing my face or anything. Comb it back in place. And that's pretty much it. That's how I fake a little puff situation. on my short hair. Okay, so that's it, you guys. I hope that this video was helpful. I hope that you'll try out this technique and it'll work for you. Let me know in the comments below if you have any tips of your own for like faking a puff on short hair. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video and if you want to see more videos of me trying more styles on my short hair. And hopefully I will see you guys all in the next one. Bye.
They thought I was shy. I took off and went straight to the top. They can't fit me, a nigga too high. You need to stop living a lie.